John Seerey-Lester painted a demonstration for participants at the Susan K. Black Foundation workshop in Du Bois, Wyoming in mid-September. His subject was a bear entering a hunter's camp. The artist started by thumbing through his small moleskin notebook for an idea for the painting. He chose a drawing of a bear seen sideways, trotting to the left of the scene. Seerey-Lester explained to the assembled audience that he keeps his small moleskin notebook with him always, so he can quickly jot down ideas for paintings he may get, day or night. He usually uses a ballpoint pen in his notebook. Seerey-Lester also fills 6x9 notebooks with field studies done in pen and ink and watercolor. These provide the backgrounds for paintings and offer important reference material for depicting plants or animals. The artist asked the audience what they would like to see, and he likened this approach to a demo to that of a musician taking requests from listeners. He then began to sketch the animal on his panel, working largely from his memory of the many bears he's seen in the wild. His panel was previously toned with a midtone in acrylic. To draw the bear, he used a mixture of equal parts ultramarine blue, burnt umber, and Payne's gray. Early on, he established his highlights on the bear so that the value range could be established. He used gesso to mix the color for the light notes. Throughout the painting process, Seerey-Lester used a flat brush and oil paints. The artist added more light areas on the back of the bear and on the ground, which allowed him to reshape the animal for additional accuracy and for the desired gesture. He loosely added the background in a cool color and sought a balance between the background and the subject, adding local color immediately, working all over the panel. Seerey-Lester says he makes it a point to paint the main subject, then paint the background, then restate the subject. This sequence allows him to ensure that the subject doesn't look cut out. Someone asked the artist where his PowerPoint or focal point was. Seerey-Lester stopped to show how he decided on the basic design of the piece, and after cutting the format into 9 equal parts, drew numbers in each section to illustrate which areas he felt were most important. The middle of the canvas is the least likely to get a focal point from Seerey-Lester, as he feels putting the main subject there does not inspire the viewer to move his or her eyes around on the painting. He strongly prefers the upper left corner. "I want the viewer to look at the head of the animal, so I put it there," he said. "I like animals to go out of the scene instead of going in, because I want the viewer to think about where they are going. I like to think people can go beyond the frame of the painting, so the painting is like a window on a story. If the animal is looking into the painting, and there's nothing there, the story is over." The grading of the portions can differ depending on the subject, he added. For small critters, the lower areas would be better because you are looking down on something small. The artist continued on by drawing the tent that the bear is investigating on the far left. Seerey-Lester was careful to make the edges of the tent soft so the viewer's eye isn't stopped, yet the bear now has a destination to go to. He asked the audience if they wanted the fire lit, and they said yes, so he lit it with a mixture of Naples yellow, cadmium yellow, and white. Seerey-Lester added some leaves in the bottom of the painting to create interest and to keep the viewer's eye in the piece. Seerey-Lester decided the scene should play out in the twilight, so he added some fading light in the trees in the background with the same mixture he used in the fire. Then he mixed a wash of Viridian, ultramarine blue, and Payne's gray, and put it over the entire painting to lower the value. "There's more Viridian in this mixture because at night you have a greenish cast in the shadows," said the artist. He signed the painting and labeled it SKB Demo, concluding the demonstration.